This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.
Granddaughter detained in connection with murder of an 84-year-old woman. Police detectives have detained the granddaughter of an 84-year-old woman who was stabbed to death in her home in Smithfield near Crosskeys in Manchester on Monday. Elvira Wilson Palmer was found dead in her chicken coop behind her house. Residents alerted the police after the body was seen with stab wounds to the upper section. The police are appealing to anyone who may have any information that can assist with their investigation to contact the Mandeville CIB at 876-962-2832 or the 119 emergency number. 5 men wanted for crimes in Westmoreland. The Westmoreland police have listed 5 men as wanted for several crimes committed in the parish. The police said 31-year-old Mashon Samuels, otherwise called Sabo or Ami, of Hatfield in Westmoreland, is wanted for the February 26, 2018 murder of Ladwin Russell in Hatfield District in the parish. Mark Wright, otherwise called High Grade of Top Road, Little London in the parish, is wanted for the November 9, 2013 murder of Carlisle Cook, also from Little London. Meanwhile, 25-year-old Tariq McDowell, otherwise called Blacks of Geneva District, Grange Hill in Westmoreland, is wanted for wounding with intent and illegal possession of firearm following an incident in his community on Monday, March 23, 2020. 29-year-old Andre Hines, otherwise called Bunny of Segree Street, Savannah Lamar, is wanted for the murders of Raja Reed and Antonica Weatherburn and wounding with intent at Hudson Street, Savannah Lamar in the parish on Wednesday, September 30. Finally, the police said 52-year-old Burton Shearer, otherwise called Bap of Church Lincoln, Grange Hill, Westmoreland, is wanted for the murder of Fabian Cooper at Church Lincoln, Grange Hill in the parish on Thursday, May 12, 2016. The lawmen urged the men to turn themselves into the Savannah Lamar police immediately. Anyone knowing their whereabouts is asked to call the Savannah Lamar police at 876-955-2758, police 119 emergency number, or the nearest police station. The police also reminded citizens that it is an offense to harbor a fugitive. $68,000 worth of cocaine seized at airport in St. James, woman charged. The police are reporting that 3 pounds of cocaine with an estimated street value of $68,000 has been seized at the Sangsters International Airport in Montego Bay, St. James. Data entry clerk of St. Irwin, Montego Bay, St. James, 42-year-old Stacey Smith, has been arrested and charged with possession of cocaine, dealing in cocaine, and attempting to export cocaine. She is scheduled to appear before the St. James Parish Court on March 29. The charges stemmed from an operation conducted by cops from the Area 1 Narcotics Division at the airport on Saturday, March 20. The police report that, about 11 a.m., Smith arrived at the airport and attempted to board a JetBlue flight destined for Fort Lauderdale in the United States. During security checks, approximately 3 pounds of cocaine were found in her possession, according to the police. The police say Smith was subsequently arrested and later charged with breaches of the Dangerous Drugs Act. Illegal gun seized in Kingston 13. A Smith & Wesson firearm with a magazine containing 10 9mm cartridges was seized during an operation on Crescent Road, Kingston 13 on Sunday. The police report that about 9:30 p.m., cops saw a group of men converged at the premises, and upon their approach, the men ran. A subsequent search of the area led to the seizure of the firearm. No one was arrested in relation to the seizure. Beachy Stout bail hearing postponed. The bail application for Portland businessman Everton Beachy Stout MacDonald, who is accused of orchestrating the murders of his 2 wives in separate incidents, has been postponed to April 13 in the Home Circuit Court. MacDonald is facing 2 counts of conspiracy to murder. A bail application was scheduled for Monday before Justice Vinette Graham Allen. However, the judge informed the court that she would not be able to hear the application based on the numbers of matters that had been scheduled for the day. Consequently, a new date was scheduled and the accused remanded. In the first murder matter, a cold case, he is charged in connection with the murder of Merlin MacDonald, who was shot dead outside her home in Boundbrook, Portland in May 2009. It is alleged that he had paid a police detective to murder his wife. In the other case involving his second wife, Tonya MacDonald, he is charged along with Oscar Barnes in connection with the July 20, 2020 murder. Tonya's partially burnt body was found with throat slash beside her car along the Sherwood Forest Main Road in Portland last July. Another man, Devlin Minot, said to be the contract killer, was also arrested and charged but pleaded guilty in the Home Circuit Court last September and was sentenced to 19 years in prison. The contract killer, in a witness statement, claimed that he was offered $3 million by the Portland businessman to end his wife's life. But Minot revealed in the statement that he hired another man to carry out the crime and that he watched as the man repeatedly stabbed the 32-year-old businesswoman. MacDonald is being represented by attorneys at law Matthew Hyatt and Bert Samuels. 6 new COVID-19 deaths, 335 additional cases. Jamaica on Monday recorded 6 COVID-19 deaths, pushing the tally to 542. The deceased are an 83-year-old woman from Westmoreland, a 64-year-old man from St. Catherine, a 68-year-old man from St. Elizabeth, a 77-year-old woman from St. Anne, a 68-year-old man from St. James, and a 92-year-old woman from St. Anne. And 2 other fatalities are being probed, pushing that figure to 92. Meanwhile, there were 335 new cases, with ages ranging from 1 to 103 years, pushing the total to 36,231, with 18,947 being active. Of the new cases, 197 are men and 138 are women. In the meantime, there were 181 more recoveries, increasing the total to 16,490. Some 433 persons are in hospital, with 72 being moderately ill and 40 critically ill. 7 persons are in government quarantine, while 25,715 are at home.
Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.